Hello Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Aries, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Aries, let's get started. How does Aries currently view this relationship? All right, Aries. So we do have the World. We also have the Three of Wands, and then we also have the Six of Cups. The first thing that came to my mind, Aries, is not so fast. Not so fast, not so fast. Something's far from like done is what I'm gathering, Aries. I think that you're under the impression that, okay, like it's done and over with between me and this person. It's time to move forward and move on with my life now. But I don't know, dude. Um, I keep getting not so fast, not so fast, not so fast. It's like spirit doesn't want you to like think, okay, that this is like done and over with between you and this person. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening here. Let's look at this person and see how they're currently viewing this relationship with you. Let's see. How does this person currently view this relationship with Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus? So we do have the Seven of Pentacles. We do have the Queen of Wands. And then we also have the Judgment card out here. It appears to me that this person has been patiently waiting to receive a text message from you or a phone call from you. And it looks like they have yet to receive what they've been patiently waiting for. Well, let's see how this person's currently feeling, shall we? Let's look into that. How does this person currently feel? Okay. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands, and then we also have the Two of Wands. There's something that this person really, really, really wants to do. But with the Seven of Wands coming out here, I feel like they're like fighting it. Let's see what it is that this person wants to do. It is in reference to you, I know that much, but let's see what they want to do nonetheless. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. Okay. We have the Justice card to the Five of Pentacles. We also have the Four of Cups to the Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords. In regards to what this person really, really wants to do, okay? What they really, really, really want to do is run back to you. What they really, really want to do is salvage their relationship with you. But I feel like this person fears that they may have taken this a little too far, you know, as far as like whatever it is that they personally did on their behalf to like self-sabotage things here between the two of you. Yeah, it's like they feel like whatever it is that they did do, you know, you're not going to turn around and, you know, take them back, you know, after all of this that, you know, they basically put you through is what I'm gathering. Because this has a lot to do with like how they were with you and what they put you through. They kind of feel like, man, like I feel like I took it too far. Like I feel like I pushed Aries to that point of no return. That's just how they feel, of course. You know, maybe that's not the case, or maybe that is the case, but what's forcing this person to just stay away has a lot to do with them essentially feeling like you're not going to take them back. You're not going to want anything to do with them because of the way that they were with you and how they treated you. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, they do want what they want, which is basically you, and what they once upon a time had with you is concerned. So, you know, then there's that. I am definitely getting that this person, you know, is well aware, okay, Aries, that they definitely took you and what they once upon a time had with you for granted. I mean, they do have a lot of regret when it comes down to the way that they went about this dynamic here between the two of you. They just don't know, man, if they could be able to like fix this or salvage, you know, their relationship with you. They just don't know if they can. They want to, man. They really, really do. But they just, oh, man, they just don't know if you would take them back after everything, you know? How does Aries currently feel? Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles. We got the Lovers. We also have the Devil out here. And then we also have the Sun. Okay. Aries. I feel like you've noticed a drastic difference within your energy is what I'm gathering. And this drastic difference that you're noticing within your energy, it's a positive, drastic shift. It's not a negative one. It's definitely, a positive one. I just feel like your relationship with this person kind of like brought out the worst in you. It didn't really bring out the best in you. It really did bring out the worst in you. So now that this person's not around, it's like you notice yourself far more at peace than you did when you were with this person. Now this person's not around, you find yourself feeling more connected to yourself than you did when you were with this person. Now that this person's not around, we kind of see you falling back into love with yourself, which is kind of making me feel, unfortunately, like this person had you kind of, feeling differently towards yourself and had, you looking at yourself, differently. I just feel like you just, find yourself in a much better place, now that this person, is not around. I think that now that this person's not around, you can see, how much this individual was, affecting you in such a negative way. And now that they're gone, you're just like you feel you could finally like breathe again. Okay. What actions? Oh man. Okay. Well, that kind of changes everything now. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Yep. Okay, so your person's a King of Wands and you're a Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is kind of where things get a little challenging here, because it looks like you've been dealing with your twin. Okay. Something's happening here between you and this person that's like really forcing you to stand your ground again, and not give in to this entire situation again. What's exactly happening here that's causing you to fall into this energy? That I don't know, but let's look at them and see what actions they plan on taking in your direction, because I feel like that's going to kind of reveal why you're harnessing this energy of, nope, I'm not going to go back. I'm not doing it. Nope. I'm not going to open that door back up. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. Nope. I'm not going to do it. Like, that's kind of what I see you doing. Is telling yourself, nope, I'm not going to let them back in. Nope. I'm not going to do it. Nope. Nope. I'm not doing it. Ooh, man, this is tricky because you guys are twins. With the King and the Queen of Wands, I say this a lot. Man, these two, I don't know, man. It's like they just can't live without one another or be without one another. And unfortunately, they tend to have a very toxic and unhealthy relationship. And although they both absolutely freaking hate it, they can't help but to want one another. You know what I mean? They can't help but to run back to one another time and time again. I'm gonna tell you this, Aries, before we look into this person. If you really want to walk away from this entire situation and never, look back, you're going to have to dig very, very deep within you to fight that urge, okay? To go back, okay? It's going to require a lot of strength from you to stand your ground and to not accept this person back in. And it's going to be hard, because let me tell you, it's going to be hard. But if this is what you really want to do, like keeping that door closed is concerned, you have the strength and the power to make that happen. Okay. It's going to be hard though. I'm not going to sit here and say this is going to be easy, all right, let's see what happens, you guys. What actions will this person take towards Aries or moving forward? We have the Hermit, we have the Star, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Hierophant, we have the Page of Swords, we also have the Empress, and then we also have the Queen of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles, to the High Priestess, to the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Aries. In regards to what actions this person plans on taking in your direction and are moving forward, listen, I see this person going after what they want and who they want, which is basically you and this life that they once upon a time had with you. Okay. They just know, like they just, I don't know, like they just know that you're the one for them. They just know. And despite everything that you guys have been through, with one another, they just can't help but to feel like you're the one that they're supposed to spend the rest of their life with. You're the one that they're supposed to get married to. You're the one that they're supposed to grow old with. Like they just can't help but to feel like you're their one. You're their one. So unfortunately for you, my friend, they will be back. And the only reason why I'm saying unfortunately for you is because it took a lot within you to walk away the first time. So to do it again is gonna hurt. It's gonna freaking suck, and it's gonna be hard. And it's not something that you're looking forward to, as far as you're concerned, it looks like you were thinking to yourself, okay, the hard part is over. I finally let this person go. I finally found the strength within myself to walk away, like you had a very proud moment over here. You know what I mean? You walked away from something that was toxic. You walked away from something that was hurting you. You walked away from something that was unhealthy. And I feel like this was like a super proud moment, that you found that strength and that courage within yourself to get up and walk away. So to have to do it again, I'm sorry, but it's going to hurt and it's going to suck. And of course, it doesn't have to be this way. Like you could totally run back if you want to, but you're just like, but I can't. I don't know why I keep getting, but I can't, but I can't, but I can't. I don't know why I keep getting that from you, but for whatever reason, you feel like you just cannot open that door up. Not again. Not after everything. Which is interesting because when we were looking at them, there was something about them feeling like, man, like I feel like I took it too far. I feel like I took it too far. I feel like I took it too far. So I guess it's referring to what I just got for you at, as far as like after everything that this person has put you through. Oh, I almost want to look at your energy. Hold on. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. You're going to be okay, Aries. You're going to be okay. Okay. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. Man. We do have the Devil. And we do have the Tower. Here's the thing, Aries. I feel like you love this person. I feel like you care for this person deeply. I think that this is somebody who has definitely left their mark on you, and you for sure have definitely left your mark on them clearly. I think that what you want with this person is something that you feel like you're just never going to have. And I think that that's what kind of makes this entire situation so shitty, because as much as you love them and want to be with them and spend the rest of your life with them, the exact same things that they essentially want with you, you feel like it's never going to happen. And I think that this is you going based off of your history with this person. It's just never going to happen. And as much as that sucks and as much as that hurts, you're just accepting the fact that it's just never going to happen. As much as you want it to happen, you feel like it's just never going to happen. Just never going to, you feel like you're just never going to have something stable with them, something solid with them, something healthy with them. You just don't feel like you're ever going to have that, as much as you fucking want to have that, because you want it so bad with them. You want it all with them, but it's like, history has shown you on like several different occasions that it's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. So to have to do this again is not going to be fun. I'm so sorry. It's not going to be fun. I feel like you were doing so well, after you walked away. I feel like you were doing so well mentally, spiritually, emotionally, energetically. You were doing so well, like the hard part was over. You already walked away. So to have to, like, kiss this person goodbye again, ugh, it has to be awful. It just has to be awful, but that's what I basically see you doing again. So, sorry, Aries. Sorry. But that's just what I see happening here, okay? So, that is what I have for you. I wish you nothing but the best. It's going to be hard, it's going to be challenging, it's going to be difficult, but you got the strength and the power, man, to walk away from this, again. All right, so that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.